do you think we deal with storylines, obviously. The main storyline left to mine in the association, in the NBA. What do you have for me from this point forward?
The Celtics. I mean, they've established the bar, right? Despite that loss. Was that last night?
It was.
Despite that loss, I even watched it. I couldn't remember what this lesson. That was stunning. To be honest, I turned it off when they were up 22, and I started getting text messages when they're losing their lead to Cleveland. The Celtics are going to be, if healthy, they're the Eastern entrant. So, but you've got a defending champion out there that lost a 6-game losing streak last night too. Has been playing great in Denver. So I'm not saying these. Well, I am also saying. I guess I'm almost saying these are the finalists. If you ask me, would I have greater faith in Boston versus Denver or an automatic, Bears selecting Caleb Williams? I'm gonna tell you, I think I'm gonna take the finalists I just gave you.
Sure.
But Boston, it's Boston. These guys have been together. This would be like their 5th conference finals if they get that far, and 2nd finals. And Tatum and Brown are $600 million tag team. What the Celtics haven't hung a banner since 2008, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen and Doc Rivers and that group, Rajon Rondo. That's the story. Anytime the Boston Celtics, like the Lakers, set themselves out there with a big lead in a horse race, they're the story. And so they've made themselves that, particularly over the last month. And then let's see who's chasing. Like in the East, Rich, I don't see a real team to push them, which sort of worries me. Would they be battle tested? There are teams that will test Denver in the West. So I think as we only have a horse race now, to continue with that analogy, we only have a month left in the regular season.
That's it.
Yeah.
So what about Doc coming mid-season with obviously Damian Lillard making his Portland exit finally, shows up in Milwaukee. Doc comes in mid-season. I mean, and obviously Doc Rivers spoiling a Celtics party would be quite the story, one would think.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
So,
and Rich, I don't know that they have enough, particularly if Chris Middleton is not healthy, and he hasn't been.
Right.
People forget when nobody was calling it a big three, when it was Giannis leading that team to a championship in 2021. But Chris Middleton was absolutely if he wasn't an all-star in 21, then he wasn't 22 or he wasn't 20. He's been an all-star multiple times. Chris Middleton is an integral part of what Milwaukee does, and he ain't out there. And I know that Dame Lillard is out there, and Milwaukee can be a threat, and they've looked really good recently. Although of those wins they had recently, of the 6-game winning streak, 2 were against Charlotte and 1 was against the Bulls. So let's not get crazy. There were 2 signature wins there at Minnesota. And what was the other one just 2 nights ago? As I have a senior moment again. The big win they had without Giannis on the road. But so Milwaukee, I know I was around those guys recently. I know they have firm belief that they have turned the corner and they are ready to make a move. And they're ready to get for April. But, without Chris Middleton, I don't know that I believe that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.